Well, hey everybody, I'm Chris of Carter's Talk Tone, and I wanted to make a just quick video to kind of give you an update of some stuff that we've got going on this summer. I'd like to start off with saying just a huge thank you to everybody that's kind of supported us in any form or fashion over the last year. Um, I personally feel like we've accomplished a lot. I feel like NAMM last year did us really good, and we have Summer NAMM 2017 coming up very soon, next month, and we've actually already got a couple of meetings set up with a couple of builders, one of which is actually Taylor Guitars, and I have a couple of boxes that I'm going to be unboxing after I do some just general announcements. I got like a little sheet on my computer over here, just that way I have some talking points, because I got quite a bit that I kind of want to hit. So yeah, we'll just start with those boxes. Because of us actually getting to go to NAMM this year under Carter's Talk Tone versus, trying to get in with friends of ours, we've actually been getting some contacts, one of which has been Taylor, and another one has been a bass builder out of Chicago. But the PR guy from Taylor, and actually he's from Elixir, so we actually have some new Elixir strings are going to be trying out pretty soon. What are these exactly? OptiWeb coating. Hopefully that stays in focus. Yeah, we got those two things that will be coming up very soon, and I kind of apologize for the mic being in the shot, since I'm going to be like back 5 more feet. And this is off center from where I normally do it. It's just going to be in the shot. So I'm still on the subject of going back to the subject of NAMM, I should say. This year looks to be a pretty good year. There's some bigger manufacturers that either haven't been to Summer NAMM before, or they haven't been here in the last five-ish years. One that I'm excited about is, I think, if I'm correct, Roland is actually coming back and bringing all of their brands with them, so that really excites me. So like I was saying, we are actually getting to go under the Carter's Talk Tone name, which, like I said, at least to me, it's a very big deal. And I'm actually super excited about that. And since Carter's Talk Tone isn't exactly self-supportive yet fully, getting to Summer NAMM is going to be a little bit of a trick for us, but I really didn't want to have to do it, but we started a GoFundMe to kind of help Carter's Talk Tone get there. So, it's going to be helping me, my wife, and we actually have a couple of friends coming out of Knoxville to help us, just film and, be able to get interviews with everybody. But yeah, I'll put a link to that down below if you're actually interested in helping us. But if not, no worries. Just you watching all of our videos and, just interacting with all of our social media, that at least helps us get attention, which leads to things like us getting to do something for Taylor Guitars. We also started a podcast recently, and since I actually kind of missed this week, the audio transcript of this will probably actually be next week's podcast. So I'm thinking we're probably going to be one of those that does every 2 weeks. So I'm actually pretty excited about that too. Our first one is out on Podbean. I haven't gotten iTunes set up yet, but you can also find us on Podcast Addict, because I actually reached out to the guy that runs that app and he got us hooked up there. So just look up Carter's Talk Tonecast on Podbean or Podcast Addict, like I said, and hopefully we'll actually have it up on iTunes very soon. Our first episode was an interview with a friend of mine, Andrew Nordine, that has a album coming out and actually just released a worship single that he went kind of in depth of like the story behind all of that, and actually we talked about gear for probably the last 10 minutes of that episode. So I said that's pretty good. So yeah, with kind of all that being said, we got the GoFundMe for NAMM, got the podcast, and obviously if you're watching this on YouTube, we obviously have our YouTube, which, if we can get more subscribers, that'll help us be able to kind of becoming more self-supporting. I don't just mean, getting money from ads and all this, but also, people think getting the sign of, it be worth going with us as well as, other demoers out there on YouTube. It just helps us look more marketable, if that makes sense. So yeah, if you're new to Carter's Talk Tone, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, here, YouTube, and really all of that really does actually help us out. You can just search Carter's Talk Tone, and all the links will be also down in the description of the video. So I think that's all the updates that I really wanted to do. So I'm going to jump on these boxes back here and we'll see what we got. This first box, we actually got two guitars. We got the GS Mini Bass, and what model is this? A 814 CE. It's from their new line. I don't quite remember what the line is right offhand, but when they contacted me, I really didn't want to say no. Oh, the case candy, yeah, okay. Do I have a tuner nearby? No. So we'll actually be getting like a proper demo and review of these getting out probably in the next month. And where was I going with that? I'm actually teaming up with a buddy of mine, Andrew Nordine, that I talked about earlier, and we're gonna actually do a short little in-studio music video, kind of showcasing the mini bass and the acoustic. So this will be a fun one. Let's put that back in the case real quick. We'll move on. Ooh. Well, this one doesn't have a tuner. Okay, so first impressions, no tuner. Bass has a tuner. Now these are, from my understanding, don't quote me on this, these are more of a mid entry level, so I think I saw prices, sub 1,000, probably a little above 500. Feels really good. This is actually a pretty interesting touch right there. Little stained wood on the upper bout. Man, I probably wouldn't even have guessed these are semi entry levels. These are actually pretty nice. These tuners are a little weird to me though. See if those will focus. Yeah. I mean, in real life setting, that wouldn't be a deal breaker, but it's just, you know, not what most people would probably be accustomed to on acoustics, of having like the pearl-ish tuning heads. So yeah, just be on the lookout for our demo of these probably in the next month or so. I'm hoping to get these out before NAMM, if not like right around the time of NAMM, which is middle of July. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.